What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. Welcome to Afternoon Select. So let's wrap this thing up for Chicago Fire for the week. So Stellaride had I was talking about violin in the last few videos, so if y'all want to go check those out, check those out. But yeah, let's talk about Stellaride. They didn't have too much. Most of the episode was really about, I mean, when it came to either one, like Kelly was hanging out with Violet to kind of get her over her grieving period. And then Stella was having her moments with Carver. I was going to make a video about that, but because I thought I needed to cover this Violet thing, then I knew I wasn't going to have time to really cover that. But Stella was mainly, having this thing with Carver. And I really did want to touch up on it. But at Molly's, they were hanging out. And they had another great scene. And the scenes this season between these two have been great. Like, I was telling y'all, even going back to last year, I still had a little of my doubts about them long term as a couple. It's starting to go away a little bit because I am liking the way they've been putting their scenes together this season. They haven't really had any struggles and stuff like that, so I'm kind of liking that. And Stella heard about what Severide did for Violet, and she gave him a good kiss at Molly's. For helping her get back to work and saying he's the perfect man. And this really did show to me how great of a man Kelly really is, because he's a complicated person a little bit, but at the same time, the love is there. Like, he didn't have to do that. That was on him. Like, Stella didn't tell him to go over to Violets and do that. Like, he did that on his own will, and it shows how great of a leader he is, because he knows he went through this with Anna and Shay, and he thought that, she could relate to that, and how he had to go back and get back to his life as well after going through that. And he says, look, it still haunts him to this day, but still sees her everywhere. And Violet was worried about that, seeing him everywhere. And so that was great, man. And I think Stella realized at that point that's the type of man that she married. Like, that's the man that she married, and she's grateful that she married that man. You know what I mean? So great stuff, man. But go ahead and like this video, man. Give this video a like, man. Hit the like button for me. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new in the zoo. Any comments y'all got, definitely put them below. I definitely want to hear y'all comments. Where y'all think Stellaride is at through these first 4 weeks of the season. Where you think they're going to continue to go. I definitely want to hear from y'all on that. If y'all want to send a donation, hit the super thanks button below. Or you can hit my Cash App. $ Sack Exchange is in the description box too if you want to send a donation to the Cash App. Thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos so far this season. Had a huge viewer turnout last week, the strongest of the season. I knew that was going to happen with the Hawkins death. And also the polls have been lit, man. Got a few polls going on right now. Wrestling's definitely been dominating my channel lately, so it's been hard for the other shows to break out here and win. But at least one Chicago is still in second place, which is good. In these polls, you guys are voting, so I appreciate that. I'm probably going to have a poll up today, so definitely get in there. I think I'm definitely going to put up a poll. Last week, let me display the results from last week's polls. Let me go to it real quick. So last week, I put up a poll. One Chicago fans, which exit? Hey, very emotional right now. Jay Hall still led that thing by a landslide, 295 votes, so great turnout. Chief Hawkins at 23%. And this is very similar to the one where I asked, what was your favorite couple the week before? I just think Jay has been on that show for like 10 seasons. Chief Hawkins only for 1 season. So it was kind of, I think it had a lot to do with longevity, man. I don't think it had to do with anybody like, oh, I don't care about Chief Hawkins or nothing like that. No, I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think it was just one guy been on that show longer than the other one. So, but I thank you guys for voting. That was a great turnout, man. Great stuff. I will see you guys next week. I'm about to do PD. I think we're going to do about 3 videos on that one. So I'll see you guys on that. Thank you guys for watching. Afternoon Select.